So here we are, back at my Volvo 460 turbo. Got the intake manifold and the intake pipework more or less all connected, apart from a couple of little bits. So I just need to get a barb for that and bring it back round to here, which is the PCV valve system. I have blanked this piece of pipework off, blanked off in essence this piece of pipe. It comes down to like the temperature controlled section there. That's been kinked off there. I've had to guess as to what some of these are doing here. So this one I've blanked off, obviously. This one comes down to here and up the sides of the wing, and I assume this goes into the console. The center console up there. Now the charcoal canister or carbon canister or emissions canister, a lot of these pipes were just disconnected and floating around in the engine bay, so I sort of had a guess as to what to do. And some of them don't sort of really match up with the Haynes book of life. I have been using this as a bit of a guide. So these are my two main lines here. There's your temperature controlled or dependent valve and your intake. So I've got that now blanked off more or less there. I've got a pipe coming back to the top of the charcoal canister, and then there's 3 pipes coming to a little external valve there coming off the intake manifold. But there's that pipe that I've got connected to the intake manifold at the side here doesn't quite match up, so I'm not sure what to do with that. There's nothing obvious or apparent. I've not got any missing sort of connections down the back here or anything, as far as I can tell. If anybody can offer any sort of real guidance rather than Haynes Book of Lies, that'd be handy. But apart from that, I think I'm there to sort of more or less get started back up. Next thing I want to tackle is I've got some copper brake lines ready for sort of this bit. Unfortunately, I've got to climb underneath the car. Access is really terrible. But it's the brake line snapped just underneath where I've got my jack stand here because of the corrosion. So that'll probably be the next thing to do. And once I've got the other side of the car jacked up, I'll probably fit the lowering kit on that side, as well as the adjustable panhard bar I've got. Apart from that, I'm fairly happy with how the car's turned out. Obviously need painting and tighten up for next year now, I think, but yeah, a little bit of grinding left to do here, and the rust has started to come back on the weld, so I'll grind that back, and I've got some nice rust buster sort of type paint to go over that, and then I think that's it on this side. Little patch there, that's come out really nice. I'm pleased with that. Get the jet wash out, get all the metal filings out, and hopefully, yeah, a touch of paint over the top of that just to stop it from rusting, cut the air off for the rust. Everything's perfectly fine.